Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since my last video.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
Jerry.
But today we're going to be answering the all-important question, which is, should you be starting a lead gen agency as we transition into 2024? But before we jump into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, as every YouTuber says, if you guys haven't done so already. And in the comment section below, if there's any sort of videos that you guys want me to create, let me know and I'll get that recorded, edited, and posted as soon as possible. As well as that, for some reason, YouTube likes to put my videos in the worst quality, whether that's 360p or 480p. So go down to the settings and make it 1080p so you guys can get the best quality when watching my videos. Jump straight into it right now. Unless you guys have been living under a rock, the agency space has literally exploded in the last, 8 to 24 months. There's more agency owners than ever. There's more people running businesses than ever. And there's more people offering the same services as you than ever in history. So what I aim to do with this video is to give you guys a comprehensive breakdown on whether or not the agency space is still a viable business model for you guys to choose, and whether or not you guys should be transitioning into a lead gen agency as we go into 2024. So what specifically is a lead gen agency? Most of you guys are familiar with what a lead gen agency is. Well, I'd hope so if you guys are watching this video. And for those of you that aren't, I'll give you like a quick rundown in terms of like definitions, what it is that you're going to be doing, etc., etc. So put simply, as it states in the name, it's an agency that specifically focuses on providing a service that generates leads for a business. That can vary from things like a chiropractor, an in-house masseuse, a yoga instructor, a personal chef, maybe someone that's doing home cleaning. It literally varies. There's a spectrum and it can fall anywhere on that sort of list. Yeah, so like I said, the list goes on. And if you guys need a PDF that breaks down literally hundreds and hundreds of different sort of niches that you can target in the lead gen space,
please, sir, I want some more.
Comment down your IG below, and what I'll do is I'll send over the PDF that I give my students, and you guys can have a comprehensive look in terms of what sort of businesses you guys can target when it comes to running a lead gen agency. But that's essentially it. It's a business that generates leads for another business. That's all your focus is. That is the main service that you guys are going to be providing. Whether that's through Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, it doesn't matter. That's the vehicle that's going to produce that result. But ultimately, the end result is generating leads for a business. All right, so now you know what a lead gen agency is. How has it actually transitioned over the years? So I've been in the space going on nearly 6 years now, so it's an incredible amount of time. I'm only 23, so it makes me sound much older than I actually am.
Ha! Old? What was I thinking? I ain't old, huh?
Don't worry, Pops. We're almost across the street.
But essentially, I've seen the biggest changes in the lead gen space than any other industry in terms of niches that you can sort of work with. For example, back in the day when I first got into lead gen, it was simply lead gen, generating leads for businesses. There wasn't things like Go High Level or ISA teams that had to, reach out, nurture, follow up, turn leads into booked appointments. That simply wasn't a thing. Running ads for local businesses was as simple as getting a below average media buyer, whether that was from a Facebook group or Upwork, and then sending the leads to the business. There was no need for any nurturing process, any middleman process. It was as simple as them filling out the form on Facebook, and that was good enough. And businesses, for the most part, they loved it because they simply didn't know any better. Nowadays, if you haven't got an in-house ISA team, or you're not using softwares like Go High Level, and then nurturing the leads once they fill out the form on Facebook, and then having a member of your team, whether that's a VA, follow up with them, and then turn them into booked appointments, and then on top of that, ensure that they're actually going to purchase the services, you're not doing lead gen correct. No, but in all seriousness, it's not that far from the truth. There is definitely a new sort of standard that's been set when it comes to lead gen. I don't know if that's through the evolution of lead gen as an agency model in itself, or whether that's through, catalysts such as E-Man or maybe Alex Hormozi with, how to create an offer and what it means to create an offer. It's not just as simple as, we're going to generate leads for your business. Now we're going to be generating installations, job ready quotes, it's booked appointments. These sort of things is what sort of shifted the dynamic of what it means to run a lead gen business. And not necessarily does that mean that's a bad thing. It just means you're going to have to do more if you want to see success in this space.
Please! No!
All right, Shemar. So I know what a lead gen agency is. I know how it's transitioned over the years, but what does a realistic day in the life or service fulfillment look like for a modern day lead gen agency if you want to be ahead of the competition? So I'll break that down for you guys. So the first initial step is obviously the ad that you're going to be running over on Facebook. This is going to be a Facebook form. So this is going to be promoting an offer, for example, that your client wants to run, whether that's a percentage off, a free quote, etc., etc. So once they fill out the form on Facebook, step two is using an automation software like Zapier that essentially connects the Facebook lead form with a CRM. Some people like to use Google Sheets because it's a free alternative. Other people like to use Go High Level. Honestly, it doesn't matter as long as you're following up with these leads, which we'll speak about. Because we essentially want a place where we can find all the information regarding a potential prospect, where we can track them depending on where they are in the pipeline. Do they need more following up? Have they answered the first call? Did they respond to the SMS? That sort of stuff, right? So when we look at this sheet, we want to essentially see where they are along the funnel and how long or what is required to get them to turn into a booked appointment. Once we're tracking them in the pipeline, it comes into step three, which is nurturing. So this is where you're going to be using, the different tools that Go High Level, for example, provides. It can be a VA that's going to be in charge of following up with these leads, whether that's calling them, sending them emails, SMS sequences, messages, all that sort of good stuff. It's called nurturing and appointment setting. I make it sound much simpler than it actually is, but that's essentially the process. People fill out the form over on Facebook. They then get sent to a CRM, whether that's Google Sheets or Go High Level or whatever CRM that you guys want to use. You track them depending on where they are in the pipeline. Your in-house ISA team or the Go High Level integrations, automations will essentially follow up with them, qualify them, and then turn them into a booked appointment. So now you have like a comprehensive overlook of what it means to run a lead gen agency in today's sort of day and age. So the all important question, which is the title of this video, is it still viable and is it still worth it to start and run your own lead gen agency as we transition into 2024?
No. Wait.
To keep it blunt, the answer is yes. In fact, most people, if they have any sort of skin in the game, whether that's 2, 3, 4+ years, they'll tell you running a lead gen agency is still the most viable option to get your foot through the door when it comes to running or starting your own SMMA. The reason for that is the work to result ratio is minimal. The barrier to entry is basically non-existent. The opportunity for clientele is basically endless. Like I said, I've got that PDF that you guys want to see. Running a lead gen agency, you can literally target any sort of service-based business you guys can imagine or think of. And lastly, the upside is infinite. And probably the best thing about running a lead gen agency is if one sort of industry doesn't suit you, another definitely will. If you don't like pool installation guys, what about landscapers? If you don't like landscapers, what about painters? If you don't like painters, what about home removal guys? The opportunities to finding a niche that you actually enjoy and like is literally endless, like I said. So if you guys are still on the fence regarding what sort of agency should you start and what sort of businesses should you target, my personal advice is to start a lead gen agency. Don't sit around and wait for the opportunity to sort of come to you. You guys need to grasp it while it's currently here, because look, in the next 6 to 12 months, I'm guessing that this space is going to change again, and you want to jump on the trend while it's here, not when it's going. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow me here on Instagram. As well as that, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Like I said at the start of the video, drop any sort of video recommendations that you guys have in the comment section below, and I'll be more than happy to get those videos recorded and uploaded as well. Stay safe, keep it easy, and if you guys need any help regarding, what niche to target, how to set up your lead gen agency, send me a DM over on Instagram. We'll get that sorted for you guys as well. See you guys soon.